Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. I'm Jake T. O'Donnell. Today I'm going to share some recent pickups, some stuff that I got at the Dedham show on President's Day, and some stuff that came through the mail. I have one stack of cards that came in the mail, and I'm hoping that another card that I bought shows up in the mail maybe by the time I'm done recording kind of the part where I show you what I have so far, and I'll come back later today and share that and then post the video. So it's been a little while, I think, since I've done like kind of a pickup video. I haven't, as I mentioned recently, kind of in a phase right now where I'm technically not doing big spending on cards, but I did finalize a purchase today, Tuesday, the 18th, of a pretty big card. And I don't have that yet. It hasn't shipped yet. Maybe we'll get it before the end of this week. And when I do, I'm going to be sharing that, and I'm so excited to share it with you. It's a big card for me, one that I'm really excited about. Not necessarily like the big highest up card on my list, but one that I've wanted for a while. It's an iconic card, and I'm thrilled to add it to my PC. So let me go through what I got at the Dedham show first. I'm going to do that in a minute. I want to mention that I really appreciate everybody's support on the channel. If you are a subscriber, it means the world to me. We're at about 775 subscribers on the channel, which is amazing considering that the channel's not even 2 years old. And I wanted to just mention, I've teased this a little bit, that when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to give away a fairly substantial vintage card. A low-grade one. It's just one card. When we had 300 subscribers, I did 3 cards. When we did 500 subscribers, I did 5 cards that we gave out. This time, I'm just going to give away 1 card. But we're not going to run that. I'm not going to do that giveaway until we get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want me to run that giveaway and you want to know what that card is and have a chance to get it, you got to subscribe, because it's going to be, I'm not going to run the giveaway until we get to 1,000, number one. And number two, you'll have to be subscribed in order to qualify to get the giveaway. So please subscribe to Wax Pack Wisdom if you haven't. Again, we've gotten into a pretty good cadence here where I do a video like this where I either do pickups or share something from my collection during the week. I rip an old vintage pack at some point during the week. I'll do those in shorts as well. And then as of right now, we're continuing through 59 Topps Friday, and we're going to keep doing that until we finish, probably sometime later this year. So please subscribe if you haven't. So now, as far as the Dedham show goes, I didn't take any footage this week. I took the picture for the thumbnail of this video, but other than that, I didn't do any footage. There was a big crowd at this show because they got a very substantial autograph guest. They got Teemu Selanne to sign at this, which is, for a Boston-based show, is pretty unique. I think Brock Holt was signing later in the day too, but getting Teemu, there was a very long line of people that was waiting to get their autographs with Teemu Selanne. People wearing old school Anaheim Mighty Ducks gear and stuff like that. So that was great to see. So that brought a lot of foot traffic to the show. So I only had 2 transactions yesterday at the show. One was from a dealer named Mike. He's kind of an older gentleman who sits. He's usually in the middle there in Dedham, and he's at every show. Like, he's at literally like every show in the area. If there is a card show in the Boston area, he is set up at the show. Whatever it is, Shriners, Dedham, Best Flippin', like, he's always there. Older guy, he sits usually, he has like sort of shoulder length, like gray hair. His name is Mike, I believe. So Mike had stacks of modern cards, and I bought a stack of modern Red Sox cards from him, and you're going to see more sort of modernish Red Sox cards in some of the stuff that came in the mail. And I picked up, there's 12 cards here. First, so I'll show you these. I got a Bowman Chrome early Raffy Devers card. This is from 2017. So that's a good one. This is a Topps Turkey Red Jonathan Papelbon rookie from 2006. It's pretty awesome. We gotta love the Turkey Reds. I want a real Turkey Red at some point. Raffy Devers Bowman Invictus from 2016. So this is another early one. So I'm kind of like filling out a page where I just have all these Raffy Devers rookies. Speaking of rookies, here's a Ceddanne Rafaela. This is from last year from Topps. So that's a good one. This is kind of in order of how they were stickered. Like the top Devers was stickered at $6, and we're kind of into like to the $3 cards. There's a Tristan Casas rookie Bowman Chrome. Here's an Allen and Ginter Devers from 2022. I think those are such cool cards. This is an interesting one. Mystical Rafael Devers with a panda eating some ice cream or something. I don't know enough about the modern cards. I just was like, hey, it's a Rafi Devers card. I'll pick it up. But this is a special one. 2022 greatest hits. This is 2023 Topps Rafi Devers. I like that one. And here's another Topps Chrome Rafi Devers from 2022. Nice Marcelo Meyer 2023 Bowman paper. There's a Don Russ Marcelo Meyer from 2023. And the last one is another Bowman Invictus Tristan Casas rookie. So that whole stack, that's 12 cards, was only $20. So can't beat that. All right, so that was my stack of modern Red Sox cards I picked up. And then the other deal that I made was with my guy, Matt from Providence. He was there. Always has his great stack of stuff. And I did a trade plus cash deal for him to get a huge player that I did not have a playing days card of theirs in my PC. I finally added, I'm going to say what it is. Here it is. Finally added a Smoky Joe Wood to my PC. 1914 Polo Grounds game, Joe Wood, and a PSA 2. The great Smoky Joe Wood, ace of the Red Sox staffs of the 1910s, of the teens. And then take a look at the back. Such a cool, the image of the Polo Grounds on the back there of the game cards. I've just wanted to add a Smoky Joe Wood playing days card with the Red Sox specifically to my PC forever. And now I finally got one. Want to shout out my friend Doug, JoeWoodCollector, who is the ultimate JoeWoodCollector. He has so many Joe Wood cards. Go watch the video. Go watch all of his videos. He does great videos. Doug does. Sorry. I was going to mention that he was on Dan's Vintage Baseball PC going through his Joe Wood PC. But he just did a video where he went through a bunch of his low pop cards. And he has a bunch of Pop 1 Joe Wood cards. Really incredible stuff. Please go check that out. And again, shout out to Doug. Yeah, this is a great ad. I still want the Cracker Jack. And I don't want to... This is not necessarily... I didn't get this card in lieu of getting the Cracker Jack. The 1915 Cracker Jack Smoky Joe Wood is still like the number one card that I want. But Matt's had this card at his table for a while. I did a trade. I traded a T206 Hugh Jennings with the one hand showing, which I'm not sure if I showed that card on the channel or not. I don't think I did. It was part of a trade. And I got that. I already have a Hugh Jennings Cracker Jack card from 1914, so I decided to trade that and threw in some cash to get this card. I would definitely recommend the game cards to folks if you're getting into vintage cards, if you're getting into pre-war vintage. The game cards, your mileage varies. Not everybody loves them necessarily, but you can get them for cheap. You can get big name players for cheap with the game cards, and the backs are super cool. If you've watched the channel for a while, you've seen that I have a Clark Griffith from the 1913 National Game set, where just the backs are just amazing. It's just so ornate. The backs of those are red, but anyway, it's from a deck of cards, deck of playing cards basically, and they're Smoky Joe. Smoky Joe had his peak with the Red Sox in the 1910s, was just absolutely unhittable. 1912, one of the best seasons ever for a pitcher. He goes toe-to-toe late in the season with Walter Johnson in a huge game at Fenway Park. And unfortunately, at this point, 1914, 1915, he starts to deal with some very serious shoulder problems. And he has to give up pitching, so he gives it up. He comes back as a hitter, and he has a whole second act of his career with the Indians, playing for Tris Speaker. And he is part of the World Series winning team there in 1920 and is an excellent outfielder. So... so just a very important guy in Red Sox history, and thrilled to finally add a playing days card of his. And really happy with this one. I think it presents really nicely, but just still on the lookout for the Cracker Jack. So, all right, now and again, thanks again to Matt. Matt is the best. Made it a super easy deal for me. So that was what I picked up at the card show. Those were all my pickups at the show. I want to show some mail that I got this week. And so I think I had mentioned that there are some modern cards that I've wanted to get my hands on of guys that I loved, Boston guys especially. And so on eBay, I came across an eBay seller who had this that I wanted. I picked it up. A 1998 Topps Finest Paul Pierce rookie card. Paul Pierce, I would say, still remains my favorite basketball player of all time, although Jason Tatum is hot on his heels. And this is from 19. I guess technically it's either 98 or 99, I guess, but it says 99 on the back. But that was his rookie year, was 98, and just a great image. This is such the 90s, like refractors, finest cards are just the best of those types of cards. Let me just try to show it. It's still hard because there's some glare, but really, really happy with this one. And this was very cheap on eBay. This was less than $10. So the seller had a deal where you could buy 4 cards and get 2 free. So in addition to the Paul Pierce rookie, I also picked up some more Red Sox cards. And they're cards of guys that I've either wanted their playing days cards for a while or just didn't have maybe a card of theirs with the Red Sox. So first one is a 2001 Topps Finest Manny Ramirez. God, I loved Manny. This was his first year. 2001, this was his first year with the Red Sox. He signed with the Red Sox after the 2000 season. It was, when the Red Sox signed Manny Ramirez, it was the biggest deal because the Red Sox in their history had not ever gone out and signed a free agent in their prime and given them a big contract. And this Manny was the first one to do it. He was the first one. They had traded for Pedro and given him a contract extension. But normally the Red Sox, mostly they let guys walk in free agency. And when they signed Manny, that was under the old ownership. And I was in junior high, and I loved this guy. And this controversial opinion, I would still put him in the Hall of Fame, even though he tested positive like a million times. So I really liked that one, so I wanted to grab that one. Here's a cool one. 2003 Fleer, Rickey Henderson. So the 2003 Fleer cards look like the 1963 Fleer cards, which I think is cool. And this is a playing days Rickey Henderson card from his 1 year with the Red Sox. So shout out RIP to Rickey Henderson. But I wanted to pick this one up because I did not have any playing days Rickey Henderson cards with the Red Sox. And again, it was only 1 year. Here is a 2004 Upper Deck SP Authentic of David Ortiz. 2004, kind of a big year for David Ortiz. So I saw this and I was like, let me grab that. Again, the year that everything changed as a Red Sox fan. I would apologize for this being a Boston-heavy episode, but I'm really not sorry. I'm a Red Sox collector, and I'm a Boston collector. But the card that's coming in the mail today is not a Red Sox card. It's not a Boston card. So I'll show that when it shows up. Here's a 2016 Mookie Betts, Allen and Ginter. The Allen Ginter cards are so cool. Love that they did these. And Mookie's still one of my favorites, even though the Red Sox decided they didn't want him anymore. Oh well, and also don't think he would have signed long term, but that's a whole other story. We're not going to get into that. And then the last one is another Costas rookie from Topps Heritage. I think this is 2023 Topps Heritage, looking like the 74 Topps card. So there you go, another throwback. I love the back, how it, again, obviously they're mimicking the 74 Topps cards, which is one of my all-time favorite sets. That was one mail thing that came in. So I'm going to show you guys what else came in the mail when it comes in the mail this afternoon. So we'll be right back with that. Okay, so about maybe 5-10 minutes after I stopped that part, the mail showed up. And so I can show the last card that I will be showing in this video this week. And it comes courtesy of Fish. I haven't talked about Fish in a while. I haven't bought anything from him recently. He is on Twitter at the Card Shop. Really good, very fair vintage seller, and he specializes he sells a lot of raw vintage. And he actually started his own thread. If you're on Twitter /X, he started a thread on Monday nights where people can post raw vintage for sale. And this was a card that was on my list that I really wanted, and thought the price was really good on this, so I picked it up. I'll take it out of the penny sleeve just to get a good view of it. It is a 1933 Goudey Paul Waner. So there you go. There's a little, you can kind of tell a little bit that there's like a little bit of like stuff up there. I don't know. It's worse on the back, and I'll show you that in a minute. But kind of see there's some sort of like, I don't even know what that is. Some kind of paste or something. Obviously blots out his name at the top there. But I had a strip card of Paul Waner's, and I sold it because I wanted one of his Goudey cards instead. So I picked up, and I went for the 33. I thought about maybe getting the 34, but I went for the 33. Just what a great regal image of one of the great power hitters of his era, Big Poison. Of course, his younger brother, Little Poison, Lloyd Waner. They played in the same outfield with the Pirates. I'll read some of the stuff on the back. It says they call him Big Poison because he's such a dangerous man at bat and in the field. He broke out by making 8 hits and 10 times at bat and a doubleheader with San Francisco when he was playing in the Pacific Coast League. Pittsburgh grabbed him in 1926. He's been with the Pirates ever since. Last year, so 1932, he batted .341 in 154 games. He's a left fielder, 5'8". So him and his brother are from Oklahoma, and I would say Lloyd Waner was kind of a tweener Hall of Famer, but this guy Paul Waner was an absolute Hall of Famer and a great player. So really happy to add this. I will get this graded. I'll send this in a future SGC order, and it will grade a 1. Hopefully it will get a 1. Hopefully it won't get authentic. But I was just like, so this was $60. He had this set numbered at, or he had it priced at 75. I think I may have offered 50, and he asked if I could come up to 60, and I said yes. So $60 for, I think, a really iconic, really great Paul Waner card. Very happy with this one. So I mentioned Joe Wood, so we'll hold up both of these guys. Both of these guys have chapters in The Glory of Their Times by Lawrence Ritter. I probably should have planned this out a little bit better, but I have not read. Paul Waner's chapter is the last chapter. I have 2 chapters left to read. I have Hank Greenberg and Paul Waner. It's one of these books that I kind of just don't want to finish it because it's so good. But I will read the Paul Waner chapter. I might do like a Glory of Their Times video or at some point here just to talk about it. But anyway, so that's it. So that's mail and pickups. I'll come back with a pack rep later this week and then 59 Tops Friday. So I want to thank everybody for watching. As I mentioned at the top of this video, please subscribe to Wax Pack Wisdom if you haven't, because we want to get to 1,000 so we can run that giveaway. Check out where to follow us on all social media channels as well below, and check out the list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. We'd appreciate it if you would support one of them. And also check out our ComC store, see if there's anything interesting in there that you like. So thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.